What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? I'm the Mitten, and today I have a second video that I wanted to upload. I did a video just about some kind of interesting glitch that I thought it would be kind of good to put within the community. I guess it was kind of interesting, and ironically, later I had done a mission that involved actually going past that one barrier that I was talking about, that one that you can't get. It's like that big blue shield barrier thing. And I actually did a mission there, and it was kind of like, it ultimately was really, really huge, and it was really sweet. It was a long one, and took forever, and I got some goodies out of that, and blah, blah, blah. And I ultimately did the entirety of the quest to get the Mida multi-tool, the scout rifle, and I already have the Mida a mini tool, which is the SMG. I've had that for a while. The SMG has a great rate of fire, but it's not as, I would prefer it to have a lesser rate of fire and a lot more damage for it to be a useful SMG. But I guess, hip firing that thing probably is the most, viable thing to do. Now, when it comes to the scout rifle, and I'm looking at it, it's fucking gorgeous, and I'm really excited to use it. And then there's a game of me actually using it, and I was like, these are my initial reactions. If you don't have it, if you don't have the Mida multi-tool, and somebody kills you with it in Destiny during the Crucible, you get very upset because you're like, fuck, I hate that weapon because it melts people. And it's pretty good. It's not, I can't say that it's OP because there has been other weapons that have brought me down. You have to be very accurate with it. So I would say if you're good at aiming at the head, if you have good accuracy, you can do really well with this weapon. But if your accuracy is poor, then you might struggle a little bit. You can still get a little extra oomph or punch against another player, but you're not, it's not an overpowered piece of shit. I always thought that weapon seemed kind of overpowered until I started using it, and I realized, I'm like, it's really not overpowered. It is a really good weapon, but it's not overpowered. There's other weapons that are not even scout rifles that can, bring you down much quicker. Even me, I used an auto rifle that has a very high rate of fire, just paired with, steady rounds or whatever the hell it was called. You can actually go up against the Mida multi-tool from up close, and that's another thing. That weapon, I would say, the Mida multi-tool is probably used best as you're following your teammates, and you engage in huge firefights, and you are kind of more in the back, and you pick players off. That's when the Mida multi-tool is probably the most useful. Going even, there are moments where you can do individual, engage another player, just a single firefight, you and another player, and you can still do well, and you can win that firefight, but you have to have great accuracy, and up close, you have to be skilled or know what you're doing. Other than that, you're going to be struggling. I like how the radar is still on. That's the only thing that gives this weapon an actual advantage. And obviously, the high caliber rounds, but there are other scout rifles that have high caliber rounds and armor piercing rounds that also do very well against Mida multi-tool. And I've came across it before, and I was pretty decently successful with other scout rifles to bring it down. So it's kind of like, it's not overpowered, but it is pretty useful. It is pretty good, and I can't complain about it really anymore. So there was another player on the other team that was actually using the Mida multi-tool, and he brought me down with no problem, even though I started shooting first sometimes. So it really depends on your accuracy, really, for this weapon, so it's not overpowered. Another weapon that I did obtain was Sweet Business. It's an auto rifle. I really don't like it. I would much rather have just your regular style of an auto rifle instead of it being kind of like, almost like a minigun auto rifle. I think it's kind of stupid, but it is pretty cool. I still have it. I'm not going to get rid of it. Just I might as well have fun with it. Maybe on just some adventure story mode thing or whatever. And then obviously I got the Vigilance Wing, I think is how it's pronounced. I forgot what the hell it's called, but it's a pulse rifle. It's a 5-round burst. I think that weapon is probably my favorite pulse rifle, hands down. It's also one of those weapons that if you aim at the head, you're going to melt players. So one thing I've learned in Destiny since I've been playing it is definitely aim for the head and you will win. Another quest that I did which was a pain in the ass. And I got a hand cannon. It's called a Sturm. It's a very high impact. It's pretty sweet. It has this perk that says kill this weapon, fill the magazine of equipped energy weapon for reserves or whatever. So it is like actually pretty good. And then Storm and Stress, which is kills with energy weapon, grants bonus precision damage until next reload. So it's a good hand cannon. I don't know how it is in the Crucible, but that's a couple of the weapons I got. Obviously, I've had the Skyburners Oath for a while, and then that Wardcliff Coil or whatever the hell. But yeah, overall, I just quite successful on just getting the exotics that I always wanted to get. So, but anywho, that's really all I wanted to say. I wanted to do a little review, and I'm really looking forward to using the Mida multi-tool extensively, both on the Crucible and in the actual story, because it's got pretty a lot. It's 294 attack for the campaign primarily, and when the Iron Banner comes out, this is going to be a weapon that's going to be extremely useful for me to get awesome rewards and shit like that from the Iron Banner, which I'm really looking forward to. I'll probably be posting videos by the end of the week next week, but I'll be capturing it when the Iron Banner comes out. Like I've said in one of my other videos, I started going to school. I get up very early in the morning, I go to work, and right after work I go to school, and I get home like a little after 11 o'clock at night, so I don't really have that much time to really even play Destiny. And then I got to get up again early in the morning, so I probably contribute maybe an hour worth of Destiny, and whatever I catch or capture, that's what's going to be most likely uploaded. Luckily enough, I have the weekends off, Friday and Saturday and Sunday, so that's when I'll be usually uploading. I'm the Mint. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, definitely hit that like button, leave me a comment, subscribe, and hit that bell and all that other good shit. Peace.
I could not ask for a better victory. You won today, but respect your opponents. Defeat comes for us all.